This is the syllabus for Math 172 in the summer of 2018. On the syllabus, of course, you see you've got an overview here. You're supposed to have this with you at all times. Of course, it'll be on your computer. Review it carefully. There's the title of our class right there. It's Pre-Calculus. This is Math 172. We are section I2. You are getting 4 credit hours, 5 contact hours for this class, and you must have taken Math 171 and passed it already. The last day to drop this class is Monday, July the 2nd. By that time, we should have had 2 tests, and so you should be pretty familiar with whether or not you need to stay in this class or not. This is the instructor. That's me. I'm Julie Duquette. I do not have an office over on campus, and I don't have a phone number over there as well, but here is my email if you do need to get hold of me. This does go directly to my phone, and if I receive it before 3 o'clock, there's a good chance I'll get back to you on the same day. If it's after 3, it'll probably be the following day when I can get back to you. You can, of course, call campus, Terry Hill's office, and leave a message there, and she can put it in my mailbox for me. Let's see, our course description. This is what's going to be going on inside this class. We do need this to study calculus. We are emphasizing trigonometry in this part of the pre-calculus class. This particular class is going to be 100% online, and so I will be sending videos here and there to try and help you through some of these things, but most of the work is going to have to be done by you, and so you're really going to need to pace yourself to make sure that you get all of each of the weekly assignments complete by their deadlines. All right. You need to have a computer that has reliable internet access, whether it's at home or at work or a public library, or if you want to come to campus or through a neighbor or whatever. Please note that if you have lack of access to an internet-capable computer, this is not an acceptable excuse for late or for missing assignments. Your assignments are going to be due on a weekly basis. The new assignments will typically post on, actually this says Monday mornings, but they will probably post on Wednesday mornings because the first day of class was on a Wednesday. And then they'll be due on the following Tuesday because they're going from week to week. All right, our learning outcomes, they're listed right here. The technology that you need, there's our textbook. If you had Math 171, you probably already have this textbook. If you don't, and you go back and look at the Blackboard walkthrough video, you will see how to access the ebook if you don't have a hard copy of the text. The ALEKS 360, if you took the 171, then the money that you paid for the 171 books and the ALEKS code is for 171 and for 172. And you need to access ALEKS through my Blackboard. Again, if you go to the Blackboard walkthrough, then I'll show you how to do it there. If you try and go through the ALEKS website, they will ask you for a 16-digit code, so be sure you go through my Blackboard. Here is the calculator that is recommended for this class. You just need a regular old scientific calculator, one that can do sine, cosine, tangent. You don't need a graphing calculator. It's not recommended. It's also not allowed like it was in the 171 class. There won't be anything on a test where you need a graphing calculator. Yes, you do have to do some graphing for one of the tests, but we will talk about how to graph without the need for the graphing calculator. There are some homework assignments where you will need a graphing utility, and if you have the graphing calculator, great. If not, there is a link to the Desmos calculator on Blackboard, and if you go to the Blackboard walkthrough, then you will see how to access that as well. Here are the topics we're going to be studying in the course. We got the unit circle, trig functions, analytic trigonometry, applications, polar coordinates, conic sections, vectors, and sequences and series. Your grade will be determined the following way. Your homework is going to be worth 15% of your final grade. The ALEKS objectives are going to be worth 15%. The lab and class activities are going to be worth 10%, and your tests are going to be worth 60%. Here are the category descriptions. Your written homework is going to come from the textbook or from worksheets that you are assigned. Be sure that you show all work because you will not receive credit for problems where only an answer is provided. The ALEKS objectives, this will be done through the ALEKS software. The scores will be recorded over in ALEKS, but that is not your course grade. Those will be moved over into Blackboard. So if you want to know what your grade is, be sure you look in Blackboard. The labs and class activities, they will be assigned and turned in via Blackboard, and you will need to know how to scan your work in or take a picture of it and upload it to your computer so that you can upload it to Blackboard so that I can grade it. Your tests also, there's going to be 4 of them. There's going to be 4 units. They're cumulative, yes, but the test number 4 that we take is not going to have any questions directly from Unit 1. It'll just be from the last few sections of the textbook that we cover. So it's cumulative in the sense that you need to master some things in order to move on to the next unit, but we won't be asking you questions directly from the previous unit there. They will also be in Blackboard. The grading scale you'll notice up here, 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89.99 is supposed to be a B. That means that we will not be rounding grades up. So if you want an A, be sure you have at least 90. Here's our success strategies. Be sure you have time management. You need to have your technology, the prerequisite skills. If you need extra help, you can go to the Khan Academy. There is a search bar there, and you can type in the topic, and they do have some good videos to help you understand some of the topics that we will be discussing. You also have Smart Thinking, which if you go to the Blackboard walkthrough, you'll see how to access that, but that is online tutoring. Again, I think that is 24 hours a day, and so you can log in and get some help with your math problems. If you have problems with ALEKS, be sure you let me know, and then you can contact ALEKS either through email or by the telephone, and there is a link in Blackboard that will take you to ALEKS support. Also, we have the data center, which there's a link for that over in Blackboard as well. You can make an appointment and you can talk to somebody over in the data center, and what they will do is they will help you to put your answers into ALEKS. It's for the technological side of ALEKS. So if you don't know what you're doing math-wise, you don't understand the concept, that's not what they're for. They're there to help you work ALEKS. All right, next we have our online course attendance policy. You must enter the class prior to the 10% census date, which has been set by the state for reporting purposes, May the 22nd. You will not be officially entered into the class until you have taken the enrollment verification quiz. Be sure you do that before the census date there. In order to satisfy the requirements, you must demonstrate active weekly online attendance by submitting at least 1 academic assignment. If you miss 1 week in the course, you will be dropped. You can be dropped anytime during the semester, including the time period before the date designated each semester as the last day that you can be dropped without a grade penalty. If the teacher drops you, then it becomes a WF on your transcript. If you drop, it is not necessarily, or it's not a WF on your transcript, and this can affect your financial aid. If you're participating in any sort of college-related activities, basketball, SGA, or something else, then be sure you have the grades and the GPA necessary to stay active in those particular activities. The Jaguar Office of Learning Technologies, JOLT, is available to assist you with technical difficulties or training on distance education technology, i.e. Blackboard. So if you're having issues, you can call them. Don't call them about ALEKS issues, though. They can't help you with that. If you're going to be observing a religious or some sort of solemn observance, please give me notice 2 weeks prior so that we can make sure that you get the work that you need to do and have it turned in by the correct deadlines there. If you have concerns about the class or about the instructor, then the first thing you are to do as a student is to notify the instructor and see if the two of you can resolve it. If that is not resolved to your satisfaction, then you are supposed to go to the director, who will then meet with you and try to resolve your issues. And if that is not to your satisfaction, then you can go to the dean, who would be sitting down with you to try and resolve your issues. And hopefully by then it will be resolved to your satisfaction. Here is the correct hierarchy to go through. So go to the faculty first. That's me. Here's my email. If we can't just settle it between the two of us, here is the Director of Programs, Mr. Gooden, and his email and his telephone number over here. And then if you can't get things satisfied through him, the dean is going to be Ms. Dixon, and there is her email and her phone number. And that is everything about the syllabus. Now, please log into Blackboard, go over to the syllabus tab on the side, and underneath the syllabus, please click the circle marked reviewed, so that I will know that you have seen this video or you have read the syllabus and that you agree to the terms described here. This is part of your first week's assignment. Thank you.